Our hiring experts connect you with talented individuals for seasonal roles. Focus on what you do best while we handle the rest. Visit manpower.com today.
Working together, Manpower.
I'm Sophia Murphy at the Capitol in Lansing, only on WZMQ 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Blakely. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, a big election day in Delta County tomorrow as 3 county commissioners face a recall. The county clerk has some reminders for voters tonight. Plus, new details about a multi-million-dollar project that would bring electric vehicle charging stations to the Rapid River community. The new addition to that project and what it would all cost. And local organizations helping each other out, who the Habitat for Humanity Menominee River chapter is lending a hand to. Your 19 News starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
A gorgeous spring day to start our week. Still a little bit cool out there, but what is ahead for us tonight and throughout this week?
Well, we'll have a gorgeous evening tonight, and then we will start with a gorgeous day tomorrow, and then things will change a little bit. I'll show you that in the full forecast right now. Green bars across the board for Marquette. Mostly clear skies tonight, but heads up if you live over in the far eastern corner of the UP, especially Chippewa and Mackinac counties. There's a chance of some patchy frost, believe it or not. Temps right now in that 50 to 65 degree range, even close to 70 down there in Iron Mountain. But I've got your full forecast ahead, breaking down when that aurora could peak out.
Tomorrow, voters will decide the lineup of the Delta County Board of Commissioners in a recall election. Commissioners David Moyle, Bob Barron, and Robert Peterson are facing challengers Kelly Vangenhoven, Myra Crosdell, and Matt Jensen. The Delta County clerk says she has only seen 3 or 4 recalls make it to the ballot since 2001. And nearly a year after the original recall petitions were filed, she anticipates a strong response from voters.
Clerks have been busy, mostly with absentee ballots, and today they're setting up their equipment for tomorrow. It's a pretty contested race, so a lot of people have already voted absentee ballot, but I think we'll have a good turnout at the polls also.
The polls open tomorrow at 7 a.m. and close at 8 p.m. For a full list of voting locations in each precinct in Delta County, just head to WZMQ19.com. Developing now, a Rapid River organization has new information on a multi-million-dollar project that involves bringing electric vehicle charging stations into town and improving what's already there. Our Escanaba Bureau reporter Lily Simmons spoke with the Rapid River Development Committee and has the details.
We have about 19,000 vehicles that travel right through Rapid River every day, and more of those are electric.
To keep those electric vehicles running, the Development Committee has been looking into the possibility of bringing electric vehicle charging stations to Rapid River.
Charging a vehicle takes a little bit longer than filling up with gas, so this creates a perfect opportunity for our local businesses to take advantage of that.
The other part of the project is a facelift for Rapid River, like once again lighting up the sign above Jack's Restaurant. The newest addition to the plan is the Beacon Project, a revamped Lions Club building that would include a community center with solar panels on top as part of a microgrid.
It involves renewable energy that gets channeled into a battery that would be centrally located that would then power those chargers.
A representative from one of the project's funders, Ford Pro, addressed concerns about the environmental impact of a microgrid.
The new technology utilizes salt water. It's specifically designed with 5 layers of plasma. Even if some disaster happened and the whole thing busted open, this plasma can't get into the water because it doesn't break down into a fluid.
And the weather, saying it can get by on just 3 hours of sun per day.
What happens if we go our usual Michigan winter of 60 days in a row with no sun? Between wind and the storage capacity of this, we are covered.
The cost of the primarily grant-funded project would be in the double-digit millions. The Development Committee and its partners believe it could be a tremendous benefit for Rapid River and serve as a model for similar projects in other states.
People are looking to us to be the beacon for small towns all across the nation.
Lily Simmons, WZMQ 19 News, Rapid River.
Project coordinators hope to break ground on the Beacon project in September. The Dickinson County Cancer Loan Closet is getting some much-needed help with building repairs thanks to another local organization. Habitat for Humanity of Menominee River stepped in to help the Cancer Loan Closet, as the closet helps patients in need with financial assistance, prescriptions, and medical supplies. It was selected as a donation recipient through the Dickinson County 100+ Women Who Care, and now Habitat is teaming up with the Cancer Closet to help get more of those dollars back to patients.
And we can make that $16,000 that they won go a whole lot further with their not having to pay for labor costs. And that's our goal today, is to partner with them and help them be able to serve more clients by keeping their costs down for their project.
Coming up tonight at 11:10 Central, we take a closer look at some of those much-needed repairs to the Cancer Closet building. Students from around the UP are getting a chance to learn from published writers this week. It's for the annual Marquette Alger Young Authors Conference. The 4-day event invites schools to Northern Michigan University's campus for students to learn and develop literacy skills. Each classroom in Jamrich Hall was filled with students sharing their own writing and books. Young Authors has included over 13 schools for almost 40 years, inspiring tomorrow's writers and creators.
In our classroom, our group is sharing papers that they wrote throughout the year with each other, and they're just celebrating a year of accomplishments and a year of hard work.
Coming up tonight at 11:10 Central, you'll hear from the published author that was there today teaching students about the art of book drawing. Your first morning weather forecast is coming up after this break, plus life in the 906. Jim Koski is reminding us all why we should play tourist in Upper Michigan this summer. And later, the Great Lakes warmer than usual. We talked to the National Weather Service about how that could affect the rest of spring and summer. We're back in 2 minutes.
Being an FBI agent is not just a job.
The city's under attack.
It's a life. We're hunting a serial killer. The life we chose. People are in danger.
It not only works if we're doing it together.
Teamwork.
Cover me. Let's rock and roll.
Yeah, my whole team winning. Every member clutch, watch the whole team glisten. Yeah, my whole team winning. Ain't no way to stop us when we be out on a mission.
The FBI's new episodes Tuesday on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Buckle's Party Store. It's where the party starts in Calumet, with an awesome beer selection featuring domestic, foreign, and craft brew beer, a great selection of wine, just about any kind of liquor you want, and a great range of tobacco products. Buckle's Party Store in Calumet. It's where the party starts for everyone.
Pictionary here on WZMQ TV 19.
Get in the game at Connery Sports in Iron Mountain. Our newly expanded storefront is packed full of sports cards, memorabilia, and the latest sports apparel. Whether you're chasing Pokemon cards for the kids or seeking one-of-a-kind collectibles and vintage gems, our expanded space has something for everyone. If you're a diehard fan or just starting your collection, Connery Sports supplies everything you need to fuel your sports passion. Swing by today at 617 North Stevenson Avenue for something to rep your favorite team.
WZMQ 19, CBS for the Upper Peninsula.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
Mr. Mattress here. I bought truckloads of Serta factory closeout mattresses, all 50 to 60% off. In our clearance center, we have stacks and stacks that we have to clear out. They're all one-of-a-kind premium queens, firms, plushes, pillow tops, and flippable models, and they start at just $249. They're all 50 to 60% off, like this 14-inch thick luxury pillow top mattress is regularly $9.99, now just $3.99. You always get the lowest price for Mr. Mattress. Shop Shunks in Marquette today.
Now, award-winning WZMQ 19 first warning weather with Air Stasic.
Well, the past couple of hours, not really exciting weather to report as far as precipitation. We've been high and dry for the most part. Take a look at current conditions with the radar. Yeah, no sprinkles in sight. That is about to change, of course. But tonight, really good chances of seeing that aurora borealis, that KP index about 5.67, which is still on the lower part of the scale. However, that's going to be peaking around 2 a.m. in the morning and then dropping back down into that 4.67 range. Tomorrow night, We've got that visibility line is going to be a little bit north of the UP, so less likely chances to see that. And then just to keep you updated on that burning restriction, the DNR has the majority of the UP under burn permit restrictions. Remember, they update this every morning by 10 a.m. And then the eastern portion there, not under burn restrictions, which is slightly interesting. But as we take a look at our wildfire danger for Tuesday afternoon, check it out. Houghton could be seeing that category of in between extreme and minimal dangers before it dissipates with the rain showers that we are expecting. So in the meantime, just maybe hold off on any open debris burning or bonfires at the moment. Temperatures right now, nice and toasty over there in Ironwood. We're about 68 here in Marquette, but it's a little bit breezy. We'll expect gusts just below 25 miles an hour this evening. And then they're going to kick up a little bit tomorrow on our Tuesday. Looking at our lows tonight, majority of us in that 40-degree range, and we're expecting, like I said, mostly clear skies. Now for tomorrow, your school day, Bowie, if you're listening, you're gonna need a coat in the morning. It's gonna be partly sunny skies. Those clouds, though, increasing, as are our chances for rain showers in the afternoon, and that high around 57 degrees. So will you need an umbrella? Quite possibly. Let's take a look, though, with Futurecast when those rain showers are going to kick into gear. Here we go. 2 p.m., especially over there in Gogebic County, and we could see some gnarly looking storms later on in the evening. Take a look here around 9 p.m., starting to move into Menominee County, over to Delta County, and then heading toward Manistee overnight. Eventually things will calm down a little bit, but then we're in kind of a whirlwind of rain precipitation for the morning commutes. So heads up on that. Could be a little bit slippery on those roads, but nothing you can't handle. Taking a look, though, at the gusts, they're going to peak midday around noon, especially over on the western half of the UP, and then that's going to transition to more breezes over here on the eastern corner, St. Ignace, all the way up to the Sioux, and then we'll calm back down again. Just a reminder, we've got Mother's Day this Sunday. Haven't forgotten, Mom. I've got your card ready to go. I'll deliver it to you in person because I'm terrible with mail. 7-day outlook for Marquette. Gusts up to about 20 tomorrow and a high of 62.
Thanks, Air. Even though our mild winter is now over, its effects are carrying over into the spring season, especially in the Great Lakes. The National Weather Service says the Great Lakes are seeing water temperatures 5 to 10 degrees warmer than usual for this time of year. Currently, it's in the low to mid 40-degree range. Meteorologists say the higher lake temperatures could mean areas near the lakeshore may also see warmer weather this spring, but that won't necessarily affect the weather once summer comes along.
Can anticipate above normal temperatures here for the next couple of months. I mean, you may not notice it's not going to be dramatically different or mild when you walk outside, but it's quite likely the lake shores will average out with temperatures above normal for the next couple of months.
Meteorologists also urge swimmers to be cautious as the water temperature is still very cold right now and can potentially be dangerous. Our 19 News Insights is on the way next. We are learning more about a summer camp in Big Bay for children who are dealing with grief. We're chatting with the Michigan State Police in just 2 minutes.
Tonight, we're tracking a high tornado threat in the Midwest. Then, a company operating dozens of U.S. hospitals declares bankruptcy. What does this mean for the many communities involved? And an ICU where 5 mother-daughter duos work together on the CBS Evening News.
Houghton's the spot where we get all 4 seasons, the snow, the shine, everything in between. So the shoes are everything. You know, what you have is going to help you perform better, perform longer, stay injury-free longer. Whether you're a runner, walker, or you're just looking for a shoe to get yourself through the day, we'll take an extensive approach to finding the shoe that's right for you. Whatever surface that you're going to be on, we've got you covered.
Funerals can be emotionally devastating for a family to go through. Besides the sorrow, loved ones are left with the high cost of arranging a funeral. Funeral Advantage was formed to help protect your family when they need it most. It pays your loved ones up to $20,000 immediately for funeral and any other expenses.
It's a good feeling to know that my family will be taken care of if anything happens to me.
Funerals can easily cost $9,000 or more. but government benefits pay only $255, leaving your loved ones to pay the rest.
It's so easy, just answer a few simple health questions. This is so affordable, even for someone like me who's on a fixed income.
If you're 40 to 85, get information on how to protect your family. Funeral Advantage is something we all need. There's no risk or obligation. Call now.
Get the facts about how easy it is to protect your family. Call 800-845-5191. Don't wait. Call now.
1 Adam 12, 1 Adam 12.
1 Adam 12?
1 Adam 12, 1 Adam 12.
1 Adam 12, roger.
That's right. There's only one Adam 12.
I'll remember that. Adam 12, weekdays at 5 on MeTV 19.1. You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Sarah Blakely.
A summer camp in August is more than just an opportunity for kids to get outside and make some memories. It's also part of their healing process. Camp Star is a weekend away for children who are grieving after the loss of a loved one. Joining us tonight from the Michigan State Police is Ashley Hernandez. Thanks for coming in, Ashley.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So first of all, tell us what Camp Star is all about.
So Camp Star is a bereavement camp for kids that have experienced the death of a significant person in their life. And it's for kids that are ages 8 to 17 that reside in the Upper Peninsula. And every year we get to do this camp at Bay Cliff Health Camp. And this year it's scheduled for August 9th through the 11th. And volunteers actually arrive on August 8th for a full day of training before camp starts.
Awesome. What is Michigan State Police's role in this camp?
Well, they're a vital role in this because of, one, their experience. They bring some great knowledge to our volunteer role at camp. And over the years, MSP personnel have volunteered for different positions for Camp Star. And this year there's a lot of interest from troopers to dispatchers. And it's meaningful for any volunteer to volunteer for Camp Star. It's an incredible experience. But when it comes to our law enforcement volunteers, it's meaningful in a little bit of a different way because these are our first responders, and they're often responding to incidents that involve death. And they are with these families or affected individuals for the very first part of these tragedies, and they don't see the healing that occurs after that because they have a job to complete and then they leave. So being immersed into a program like Camp Star is just so valuable to get that insight and see that healing process, and also be a part of teaching these kids the skills they need for coping with their grief, and they take that with them for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, what are some of the things that the kids will do over that 3-day weekend?
So when kids arrive, they are paired with a volunteer buddy for some one-on-one support and guidance throughout the weekend, and they stay side by side the entire weekend. And they are part of a small group of other buddies and children led by volunteer leaders and co-leaders, so that's why we need so many volunteers. And so we do some very fun traditional camp activities like bonfire and s'mores, hiking, the best camp songs or repeat after me songs. And all of that fun is very intentional and part of the process. Because after experiencing a death, it can be very common to feel like it's not okay to laugh or have fun. So we're there to tell the kids that it really is okay. And then they have peers that maybe have similar grief emotions and feelings. They realize they're not alone in that. And then they realize they're not alone in experiencing that fun again.
Yeah. Is this something that kids will attend just one time, or do you see kids who attend, for a few years?
It is designed for kids to only attend once. We would always look at an opportunity if something else were to occur in a kid's life where they did need that support again. But we try to have programs throughout the year like our Wonder Box and our Best Days to get these kids back together with their peers and realize they still have that support that they need.
Yeah. What's the kind of journey that you see those kids go on even just in those few days from when they come in to when they leave camp?
It's incredible because you'll see some kids that are really maybe scared and shy to be there and maybe don't know they want to be there yet. And then you just see them start to open up with the incredible volunteers that we have, and with those like camp songs and repeat after me songs, we get that energy up and the laughter flowing. So it just gets them to really open up and realize that they are okay, and it's also okay to not be okay sometimes.
Yeah, and I love that, part of the camp is about having fun too, because who of us has not attended a summer camp and they still remember the songs and the fun things from, decades before. Actually, really quickly, tell me how people can sign up for Camp Star and get more information.
Yeah, so all of our information is on starcbs.org, and we are accepting volunteer and camper applications until about mid-July or until spots are full. So we really need about 45 volunteers, so please sign up. Also, it's a 3-day overnight for volunteers, so even if you're downstate or if we have state troopers in the far corners of the Upper Peninsula, come on up and we'd love to have you for the weekend.
Perfect. Well, Ashley, thanks for coming in and sharing tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Still ahead tonight, life in the 906. Jim Koski has some ideas for how to spend your summer up here. And later, thousands of graduates celebrate commencement over the weekend, including Northern Michigan University. We'll show you some of the excitement. But first, here's your Upers United volunteer opportunity of the day. Yes, Camp Star is looking for so many volunteers. Again, that camp is August 8th through 11th for when volunteers are needed. Camp buddies should be between 18 and 25 who are active and can commit to at least 1 day of training before that weekend of camp. Buddies, again, are paired up with a camper to be their guide for the weekend. To sign up to be a volunteer or check out other volunteer opportunities, head on over to upersunited.com.
Coming up tonight on the CBS Evening News, one of the largest hospital bankruptcies ever that could leave millions of patients in limbo. Our new reporting, part of a nearly 2-year-long CBS News investigation. That and more tonight right here on the CBS Evening News.
Now at Menards, get an 11% rebate on everything for your next project. Duramax vinyl storage sheds provide plenty of storage space for all your yard work equipment. They're built to last with all-weather, maintenance-free vinyl. This 7x7 Duramax shed is just $649.99 after rebate. Build outdoor projects that last with our huge in-stock selection of quality AC2 pressure-treated lumber and decking. Load up easily using our drive-through lumber yard.
Save big money at Menards.
Vaccines play a major role in protecting your health. For years, they have prevented the spread of diseases like polio, tetanus, influenza, hepatitis, measles, chickenpox, mumps, and the list goes on. COVID-19 has joined that list. Please protect your family, friends, and neighbors by staying up to date on your COVID-19 vaccines. If you have not already been vaccinated, please dial 211 to learn more about the COVID-19 vaccine.
Shop hundreds of lazy boys at Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Kick back in comfort in an industry-leading recliner. Choose from all fabrics, colors, and sizes with prices starting as low as $4.99 plus free delivery. Shop Kirkish Furniture in Houghton today.
Local news and weather 24/7, whenever you need it. WZMQ 19 News is on the world's #1 streaming platform, Roku.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see. D-E-P-R. Mental illness doesn't show up on a scale. Bipolar? Sorting out a mental health concern takes professional diagnosis and treatment.
Anxiety. I thought so.
If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
I'm Rachel Knapp. Watch my reports live from Washington, only on 19 News.
Let's reflect on our life in the 906. Tonight, Jim Koski shares why it's okay to play tourist in your own hometown.
Even though we all live in the UP, how many of us have experienced everything this place has to offer? Sometimes we get so involved in our local community that we forget the UP is a big place with things we've never had the chance to do. Someday, if you have a few moments, write down some of those that might interest you. Feel free to call it a Upper bucket list. What could go on your Upper bucket list? I have a few items on mine, but feel free to add or delete items to suit your interests. For instance, head to Houghton or Marquette or Ironwood and marvel at all of the amazing sandstone architecture that you can find around here. Visit Escanaba one of the 51 weeks of the year the fair isn't going on. Travel to Menominee or Iron Mountain, stand right behind the state line and shout at the top of your lungs, "Cheeseheads suck!" Watch a ship go through the Sioux Locks, then drive to Marquette and watch the exact same vessel dock at Upper Harbor. Kayak out to pictured rocks or climb to the top of Mount Arvon. Do something goofy. Ride the Tunerville trolley, actually go into the mystery spot, or head to Lorium, stand in the park that bears his name and yell, "Win just one for the Gipper." Watch Anatomy of a Murder and see how many places you actually recognize. Spend a day in Dickinson County and visit the places named after random dudes: Theodore, Ralph, Alfred. Take a summer afternoon and watch the Portage Lake Lift Bridge go up and down, or spend a Labor Day morning walking the Mackinac Bridge. Get some squeaky cheese, dunk it in coffee, and eat it the way your grandparents used to. And maybe, just maybe, put dill pickles on a pasty. After all, there are some people that actually swear by it, and maybe we've just been judging them all wrong. Like I said, you may want to put different things on your Upper bucket list, but I think it's important that you have a Upper bucket list. After all, don't you want to experience as much of this magical place as you can? I'm Jim Koski, and that's another slice of life in the 906.
I'm going to start putting together my own Upper bucket list. Thanks, Jim. Hundreds of graduates moved their tassels this past weekend, including at Northern Michigan University. WZMQ's Mitchell Reif captured the excitement at spring commencement.
This year happens to mark the 125th anniversary of Northern Michigan University, and on Saturday, May 4th, over 900 Wildcats walked across the stage to collect their degrees.
Over the past 4 years, I've made NMU my home, and it does feel hard to give it up.
Some familiar faces walked into their next chapter as well.
Enjoy your time. Like, college goes by way too fast. Everyone always says it, but you don't really appreciate it till you're in it.
Most of these graduates happen to start their college career at the height of the pandemic, and even with the obstacle, they accepted their degrees and moved on to the alumni family.
And knowing that so many of these graduates didn't get a normal celebration 4 years ago when they crossed the stage, or when they were supposed to cross the stage for high school. So getting, to be a part of that today with the students, and especially their families who are here from all over the place, is really, really special.
Students and faculty believe being at Northern is a privilege, not just for the education provided, but with the surrounding beauty of the UP.
Northern's such a unique place because of all the opportunities we get here, mixed with the outdoor stuff, the stuff like here in the Dome, the football games, hockey games. Just, next thing you know, you're going to be walking across the stage and finishing your degree here.
You know that one day you're going to have to say goodbye, but you're prepared for it.
You're a Wildcat. You'll always be a Wildcat. You'll always have that spirit inside of you. Whether you're here inside the Dome today or not, it's all about what you learned, how you connected, those things you conquered in the 4 or 5 years that you're a student here that stay with you for the rest of your life.
Mitchell Reif, WZMQ 19 News in Marquette.
Bay College in Escanaba also celebrated its graduates during commencement on Saturday. The Crazy Boy Singers welcomed graduates with a traditional honor song. College administrators then recognized graduates who have served in the military, those receiving honors, and notable staff and alumni. Student commencement speaker Samantha Griebel detailed her journey as a non-traditional first-generation college student and how Bay College gave her the support and tools she needed to achieve her goals.
I encourage everyone, not just my fellow graduates, to look towards their own future and push themselves as many fears they may have, because they just might realize that the future in front of them is brighter than they could ever imagined.
Bay College President Dr. Narita Hughes encouraged graduates to continue their pursuit of excellence as they embark on their next adventures. We are cooling down a bit overnight. We also have some rain chances throughout the week. Ariane has one final check on your outlook next.
Nothing to see here. Just a hammer in the dishwasher.
What? CBS tonight on NCIS.
The bodies were stashed between 2 and 3 a.m. last night.
You'll have to think fast.
Nice!
Then on NCIS Hawaii.
The deadly bioweapon on the loose. We gotta find it before it hurts anyone.
How much time do we have? He's dead if we don't get him that antidote.
Watch CBS finales tonight starting at 9/8 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Oh, you're the annoying girl on the show.
The Jennifer Hudson Show is hilarious with Hacks, Hannah Einbinder, and Paul W. Downs.
My son, Luca, recently said, "Dad, that wine," and I'm like...
Then the laughs keep coming with these kids.
Never ask a woman, are you wearing a wig?
The Jennifer Hudson Show, tomorrow at 5 on WZMQ TV CBS, followed by 19 News at 6.
Dearest Beacon House family, what a long and amazing journey it has been for Leslie, Nora, Des, and myself. I cannot describe the fear of the unknown we faced those first nights in the hospital. A preemie baby 1,000 miles from home and no road map or end in sight. But we were in luck because we found a second home and a second family here. More than food or shelter, you gave us care at the times we needed it most. We will never forget how every staff member showed us kindness in the form of conversations, gifts for Nora, flexibility, and above all, a message that we mattered, that we belonged. Thank you for all that you do. We can never appreciate you all enough. Sincerely, Nick, Nora, Leslie, and Desmond.
This has been a public service message from WZMQ.
Temperatures tonight a little bit chilly in the 40s, possible frost on the east side, and then we'll see showers in the afternoon tomorrow.
We'll see you back here at 11.